And now it's with great pleasure that I introduce the Speaker of the House, Joe Shekarchi. He's one of our state's leading advocates for affordable housing. In fact, he's made it his top priority. And to me, that is a mark of wisdom as well as great leadership. Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you for everything. Thank you so much. Thank you, Senator. Unlike you, I need my glasses, so must be a sign of age. First and foremost, I want to thank you all for attending today, and I appreciate it. I certainly want to acknowledge Brenda Clement, the Director of Housing Works, who I did an op-ed recently. I used Brenda's facts to help me put together that, and Jennifer Wood, who I've known for a long time from the Center of Justice. Not only do they do their job well, they do it with compassion, caring, and competence. They do truly God's work. So I want to thank you not only for what you do, but how you do it, and it's incredible. I have a few opening remarks, and I'd be happy to answer questions if there are any, but no one has been a stronger advocate in Rhode Island for affordable housing than Senator Jack Reed. In this particular round of funding, Jack and the congressional delegation, but primarily Senator Reed, has secured $425 million in housing-related assistance. That is an unbelievable achievement. 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, I did a press conference and I was raving about getting $200 million. Since that time, Senator Reed has brought an additional $225 million to Rhode Island. It's a huge, significant, once-in-a-generation allocation to tackle housing. This funding quite literally is keeping people in their homes. It is, as the Senator said, so critical that we look at this not only in terms of tenants who need it, but landlords as well. And while I know there's been a lot of talk about moratorium, it really just delays the inevitable. With this assistance, in Rhode Island Housing's website, which is now, as of today, open to assist, landlords can get assistance going back over a year to help pay rent for their tenants. Tenants can get assistance. Utility payments, this is not just rental, can be allocated toward this amount of money. This is a game changer for Rhode Island. This not only helps tenants, people who live in their homes who need it desperately, it helps, as Senator Reed said, small landlords. And it also helps cities and towns because those landlords can now pay their mortgage payments, and they can pay their water bills, and they can pay their tax bills and their sewer bills. So that the snowball effect of this aid is exponentially all over Rhode Island. I cannot thank, on behalf of all Rhode Islanders, Jack Reed's efforts. The Senator understands, as he does every day, that people's health improves as they're in good, safe, affordable housing. For years, housing advocates in Rhode Island have been sounding the alarm about the lack of affordable housing in Rhode Island. And unfortunately, because of COVID-19, that has exacerbated and uncovered a deep problem we have in Rhode Island. People that not only can't afford housing, but crowd into small homes. This is a dangerous situation, especially during a pandemic. We need to look forward to what we can do going forward. 2 weeks ago, in Rhode Island, two very important steps in that direction occurred. First, in the House, we passed an anti-discrimination voucher bill, which allows every tenant to apply for housing using a voucher and stops the practice of discrimination. In addition to that, the people of Rhode Island spoke loudly and clearly in passing an affordable housing bond issue that they want this issue to be addressed. We have already worked extremely hard and we will continue to do so in Rhode Island. Our goal is to have people live in their own homes. We will continue to work, and the House has a package of bills this year. This is the beginning of this process. As long as I'm Speaker, I will commit to making this a priority. As for my leadership team and the members, we need to tackle this issue. I wish there was a silver bullet. I wish there was one bill, one piece of legislation, one issue we could do that would solve this and make this go away. Unfortunately, there isn't. It's going to take a long time. It's going to take several steps. We need to look at the cities and towns. We need to make sure that everybody who's involved in this process does their part. We need to look at our zoning laws to make sure that we can allow affordable housing. We have to stop this NIMBY. in Rhode Island, everybody likes affordable housing, but nobody likes it near them or next to them or in their backyard. That practice has to stop, and we as a General Assembly will do our part to make sure that does. The money is a critical resource to Rhode Island in this pandemic. I want to conclude by really thanking all of my colleagues in the House, the Senate, the Governor, and congressional delegation, but especially Jack Reed, who continues year after year to exponentially do more for Rhode Island than you would imagine that any other state can retain in services and revenue from the state. So Senator Reed, thank you for everything that you have done. Yes, thank you. I appreciate everything you do for Rhode Island. I want to tell you all that we welcome everyone's input in the State House. These bills are going through the process. We're having hearings. We're being done remotely. Anybody who has any ideas, we don't have a monopoly on them. We're open to working collaboratively with all stakeholders. So I thank Brenda, I thank Jen, and I thank you all.